Yeah, so once I started growing the flax at the Friends Southwestern burial ground out in Upper Darby, I all of a sudden found myself a part of this community of grave diggers and mourners, and it became a much bigger conversation about what is this garden's relationship with the burial ground itself. This is the burial ground that about 8, 9 years ago this is a Quaker burial ground that was approached by some of the Islamic imams and funeral directors asking if they could have a Muslim burial section. And the Quakers said yes. And so it went from a very sleepy burial ground with maybe 4, 5, 6, 7 burials a year to all of a sudden having 100 and then 200 and then 300. And now last year it was close to 400 burials a year. So the community of mourners was not only just numerically so much larger than before, but also who was coming there to mourn was very, very different. Muslim burial practices and Quaker burial practices are somewhat similar. It's like, simple burial, get them in the ground as soon as possible. Simple, no adornments, etc., etc. But people will mourn how they will mourn, and so people would bring flowers and other mementos to decorate the graves, and periodically the imams would come and take all the things off of it, or they would just blow away and then become trash. And so periodically there would be a huge mound of hundreds, if not thousands, of plastic flowers, because fresh flowers are really, really expensive. And most people can't afford them, so they just go and buy some dollar store plastic flowers. And so over the course of lots of conversations of what to do with this burial ground, this garden, that used to be growing vegetables, we came up with this idea of growing flowers and making it a production flower garden so that we could offer free or low-cost flowers for the mourners, thus sort of circumventing and challenging this idea of plastic flowers. And that's what we've been doing.